Okay, we've talked about acceleration. 2022 is bringing so many opportunities and also in your face kind of opportunities that say, are you going to go back to this? This is what's been going on, and who are you? How are you going to transform? They're in your face right now, these opportunities and teachings, so that you can make some critical choices, because we're at the end of this. We're going to go on to big adventures. And I don't know about you, but even though we have a few hundred years here before this planet actually starts to really go into another phase, you and I don't have that long of linear time here. And we have a lot of work to do. I want to talk to you today about that boomerang effect. It's very critical that you start to really pay attention to what's coming into your life right now at an accelerated rate and what it means. Because sometimes you just have to walk away. You ready for this? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. We can do that, and it's happening now. Do you feel it? Do you not feel it? Here's the split. Split is accelerating, and it is all a choice, and no one gets left behind. Everyone gets to go, no matter what you've done, no matter what your background, no matter what horrible things you've done. It's never too late. Christ on the cross forgave those next to him. What are they, murderers? There's no differentiation. There's only learning. And once you learn and you go into that space of awakening, you realize that you don't have to be all those things anymore. You don't have to experience struggle or pain anymore. What's the boomerang effect? Did you see my video on the boomerang effect? Everything that you've put out, everything's a thought, energy, it's all connected, stays in that field. It doesn't go anywhere. It is still there until you shift it into something else. Energy just transforms. So if you have negative energy and it's out here, it's still out here. If you transform it, how do we transform it? Now I talk about the big event. I'm going to be talking a lot about the big event. That is the reconstruction of the human vocabulary. What you thought meant this can mean this. In other words, what you thought was something being inflicted on you that was negative can now have a completely different meaning. And the higher you go up in your frequency, the more you see the positive meaning in everything in your life that appeared to be bad. And so bad doesn't have the same meaning. The word itself completely changes. And that's why we talked about when spirit was being contacted and asked questions and asked, are aliens evil? They wouldn't answer that one question, because that word, as human beings, we attach negativity, fear to it. And evil to us is something that must be eliminated and destroyed. We are now transforming that energy field into evil is an experience the one is partaking in to know itself, to know everything it can be. And so therefore, the more it goes into these different adventures, the more it learns about itself. And you would think the one doesn't have to learn anything. It knows everything. It does. But it still experiences things. So in other words, let's say you are absolutely perfect. You are. You already are. Everything's the illusion. And you're on an island. You have everything that you want. Everything. Boring. Right? This is what happens when people get born into wealth and they don't know what it's like to have to earn anything. There's some beauty in that. I don't have this, but you had advantages. Wow, congratulations. It's so cool that you get to go from here to here and know how amazing here is and really appreciate it, right? When do we really appreciate being healthy? When we get sick, right? People who don't get sick, like myself, oh my gosh, every little thing, it's like, what is that? Because I don't experience that. So when I have it, it's like, wow, I didn't realize how super healthy I am. And so you become so aware all of a sudden, you appreciate it more. You don't go to see a movie where everybody just has amazing things happening all the time, the end. There has to be some kind of challenge and triumph, right? Learning, discovery. It's all there for you, and it's happening right now. So the boomerang effect is now all of those energies that you've placed out there that are just still there with you. If you want to bring negativity with you, and you associate something negative energy with an event or a word or a phrase, I talked about it in my last video or many videos, that energy remains until you transform it. You get to transform it right now. If you can look at absolutely every possible situation, every word you use, and ask yourself, how am I seeing this? Because it's only my interpretation. It's not yours or yours or yours. I am totally in control of what I think about that word, or how it's used, or the intentions behind it. We talked about me, I make jokes about it, I say, shut your pie hole. Literally, thousands of people have told me how much they look forward to me saying that because it makes them laugh. My intentions are good. They're getting it. We're going into a space of high frequency where we find the humor and fun in things. We have to start having fun. Now, if you have an energy field, I had 2 people out of the millions of views I have, 2 people wanted me to stop saying that. Well, that's what we do. We want the world to change for us because we have a negative attachment to something instead of transforming into that higher frequency where it's not a problem anymore. And it's up to you to let that go. So you have a choice. You always have a choice. Transformation's taking place at an accelerated rate. So what's happening now, the boomerang effect, opportunities, old relationships, I've had quite a few friends go through this recently. Things that need to be changed or transformed in order for you to go to the higher frequency are coming in your face right now to say, here you go. Are you going to do this again? And if you do it again, how are you going to do it? And how that relationship's coming back at you. What do they say? First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me for still doing the same thing that you know doesn't work, or expecting somebody to be different, or walking into a situation where you know that you've got some messed up people and you're still going back into that. You got to ask yourself why. Are you being tested? Do you need to be tested? Or is it time for you to say, I'm done with that. I understand it now. And so now I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not here to fix anybody. I will be of service to others. But don't be an enabler. Be careful with that. Because now you have to take care of this. If you don't put that mask, that oxygen mask that drops down when a plane's in trouble, you can help no one because you will pass out. You got to put that baby on, and then you can help everybody on the plane because now you have oxygen. But so many times we don't do that. I'll give you the oxygen. Oh, drop it dead. Because you're so busy giving, you go, why don't things come to me? I don't understand. I'm always giving. And we're like, yeah, you're not taking care of you. It's okay to take care of you. You have to be healthy first. I am, what's my tagline? Raising the frequency of the planet one light being at a time. You only have to do this. Because when you are in that high frequency, you are always of service to others because you are thinking the best, you have compassion, you have self-love. You're always doing good things that are self-service, and also being okay with being healthy and abundant and happy in good relationships and having things because you don't care about it so much. Those are just benefits because you're already happy. And it's the happiness and the awakening that makes your life so beautiful. And so when you're abundant, your intentions on that level will be much more open and giving with the abundance that you have. A lot of people, when I get rich, I'll give things. I said, no, give now. You have everything. It's the fact that you think you need to get more stuff to be a giver, and that's not true. But if you're just giving, and you're not taking care of this, then the universe says everybody else is more important than me. Boomerang effect. It's going to keep coming back. I keep giving more, and I'm not receiving. I'm like, that's because you're not receiving. You're not allowing yourself to take care of that person, that human that you chose to be. and go into a field of receiving and also knowing that it's okay. It's okay. So there's a block. If you're going through this, there's a block somewhere. You guys go to landriaonkka.com. All this stuff's free down here. I got 15 videos in there showing you how to move past fears, tap into your power, activate your magic. Come take my courses. Come to my Miracle Circle. We're doing amazing things. I'm seeing students transition into amazing spaces. We have a gal, beautiful woman. She had cancer, diagnosed with cancer in April. She speaks in a way that's so enlightened. She said, it has been a gift. And she's going to beat it. But she's going to beat it because she understands that it's a gift, not a punishment. Because that came from somewhere, that illness. So she's seen things differently. She transformed what was supposed to be bad. So if you start to see the world differently, all that negative energy from the experiences, the blame, they're all doing this. I'm like, yes, I know. Welcome to planet Earth. I know. We're all here in it together. You're not alone. But you focusing on that just perpetuates the negative energy. Boomerang effect, going to keep coming back and back and back because it's always a problem. It's always somebody else's a problem. They're doing this. Take control. You can make decisions in any situation on the highest frequency. People have been in prison and gone into euphoria because that's what it took for them to go into that space. And you can do the same thing. Are you ready to do that? Come on over. People are creating online businesses. We're taking charge. Oh, I have all these preconceived ideas. Change the energy field. Open your mind. Do it, don't do it. Subscribe, unsubscribe. Somebody says something you don't like, diversity is beautiful. You know, there's some people out there that swear like sailors that are most awakened people, showing that we come in different packages. My test is, am I going to be judging that? Because awakening has to come in a certain package or talk a certain way. Do you see where this is going? I can transform this energy field any way I want. Are you going to do that? Please subscribe and share these. Did you see my little Elijah? Shout out to my Elijah, little cutie 5-year-old, my youngest. See, Google Analytics doesn't know everything. I have 5-year-olds out there choosing to watch me. Mom didn't make him do it. He put me on and starts to watch me. Expose your children to positivity. Pull away the garbage. We are in control. Oh, this is going on. Shut it down. Everything's a choice. And so that boomerang plops down. Doesn't have to come back anymore. Why? Because you made a different choice and that energy field now expanded into something beautiful. It transformed. It never goes away. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It transforms. And your world transforms. And all of a sudden things look so different. The same situation looks completely different. And it makes sense. And it has purpose. And now you get it. And it's no longer a problem because you don't struggle with it anymore. Evil's not an issue. It's a teaching. Evil's a choice. And you raising your frequency changes that. It does. It really does. Because we're all one energy field. It's tough because you see individual stuff. We're not individuals at all. We're playing it out. So enjoy the experience of being an individual. It's pretty cool. But when you go into the space of oneness, you get the best of both worlds. And it all exists. Every probability, every thought, every idea, inspiration, it's all here. And when you're ready, it'll come to you. But you got to open up to it. Please share my videos. Come over to my internet free videos here. Internet training tells you how you can change your life. That's what I did 7 years ago. I took this training. Get my free Manifest Anything videos. Come over to the Miracle Circle. Take one of my courses. I would love for you to take my courses. 5 stars, I'm changing lives. That's what I do. And I'm here for you. I can open the door, but you have to pass through it. And thousands of you are doing it. Thank you for sharing that information with me. You will attract, I don't believe in attraction, you will be in the field of what you create yourself. So the words you speak, if they're kind and loving and compassionate, that's what you'll be with. But if they're not, nobody's going to want to be around that, right? Be kind, compassionate. because that is you you're looking at. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my beautiful, perfect light being. Namaste.